fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. 180. 65. 65.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
Here we go.
5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
We got this. First down and 10. At their own 21-yard line. Here we go. 50, plant. Oh, here we go. Oh. Ready?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's McSorley to throw. And he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Hey, Haywood.
They go play action now with McSorley. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, wahoo! Hey,
looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check 31, check 31. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 57, come on. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam. Greystone, travel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Let's go, let's go.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And the Mexico City first down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Stop your body.
Hey. Hey, exit.
58's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Watch the run. 5.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
218, jump.
To try again after the sack. McSorley firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Trace McSorley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On third down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
57,
Go.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
57.
57. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Say it.
Now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Rock it.
Tighten up.
Protein spill.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit. 5.
McSorley from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Get ready.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Johnson, the intended target. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's caught. Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. McSorley. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He pitches it out. Oh, what a move. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. Hey, echo. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. McSorley is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Weapons. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Step.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. What do you need?
54 Mike. All right, T. Let's turn. All right, T.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Now the room. Mike 54. Woo-hoo!
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
That's complete. It's Gordon. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
13. Flag.
Fresno.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Here we go.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will take the lead at 13-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Christian Travis.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it. Look at me, zipper. 58, right over there, right over there. You draw Corker. Right there. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Switch. Now. Hey, I need one over here, Hurry. Topper. Hit it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We're back now in KC as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Jet bomber. Hey! Look at me. Go, get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Let's see what you got. Go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. Fair. Show it up. Shoot.
From the 36, McSorley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's McSorley. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Hey, Haywood!
57's the mic. Rock 57. Go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Good.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Pilot, 64, wait, now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
61, man, stop, light. 5.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. McSorley. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 57.
Smooth.
Watch the slant.
5.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Hey, box truck.
58 Mike.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, lock it.
Check. Lucky.
Hit it.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Hey, Orbit. You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take a lot of time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? Ricky. 21. Get hot.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one, deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line. Come on,
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jannard Avery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.